Hi, crafters. Sorry, I have my hair in a ponytail today because I had a bad hair day. So forgive me for changing up my looks. Okay, if all is well, most of you by now have received the Doodle Dice Volume 1. First of all, I like to really thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of you who put your trust in me and bought a set. In total, we sold 136 sets. So I was over the moon. I was like, well, maybe we would sell 25 or 30. But yeah, this was like a wild dream. Hi, Don. Hi, sweetie. And of course, as always, I looked on the internet, Instagram and YouTube and all that stuff. And um, there were a lot of you who were very happy with the set, and a few of you who didn't like it. I just can't please everybody. It's not that I want to have an apology or whatever, but yeah, you know, in the video that I made to announce my set, I told you it would be a random thing in a certain team. And yeah, it's so hard to please everybody. So, my sincere apology if you weren't happy with the set. I truly mean that. I will do better for the people who were disappointed. And I hope you trust me enough for the next set. No, the next set will not be released for another month. So don't worry about that. But I will give you a sneak peek. And what I did is to prevent this from happening the next time. I asked the factory to make two sets for me, the two that I already designed. So volume 2 and volume 3. And in my next video, I will show you the cutouts. So not the dice, but the cutouts to prevent from having people being disappointed. I don't like that. I just want to make you guys happy. In my video, I explained the price and how we came to that and that it was free shipping. So I hope for the people who were disappointed to forgive me, and I hope, yeah, that the next one will maybe be more up your alley. I don't know. I do my best, and that's all I can do. But I hope you understand that it's for me very hard to please everybody. Thank you, Don. Hi, Jody. Hi, sweetie. Okay, so Doodle set one. This was the image that I made, and I will explain it because I have the set here. I will show it to you guys, and I will explain where the because there was a comment too. People thought these bottles were in there. I made so many of those jars already, and I didn't want to put those in the set. But what is in the set is this border, is uh, this ribbon on top, the butterfly. That's also what I said in my video. Sorry, I have my hair loss these last few days, and they itch in my neck. So, hi Fatima, hi sweetie. So what I did is I will first show you the set. So I will tilt my camera down so you can look with me. If all goes well, you all got it in a very nice box with no plastic because that was important to me and wrapped up very nicely. Chaos Craft told me that it took them 2 days to package them all the way I wanted them to be packaged. So I was a little bit ashamed that it uh, brought them so much work. But I think it's better to do it environmentally friendly. That's a difficult word for me to say. Okay, I have the cutouts here, so let me grab those two and let me put them nearby so I can show them to you guys. I will tilt my camera. Mine were delivered and I love them. Thank you, Jody. I'm so happy you like them. And there are more people who like them, but you know, it's just too hard to be able to please everybody. That's I think a mission impossible. So I did my best to do no, I did my best to explain what you could expect, how the price was built up, etc., etc. So, yeah, it is what it is. It's a gamble with mystery sets. Okay, I will tilt my camera. Hi, Janice. Hi, sweetie. Oh, sorry, I have to tilt it a little bit more. So this is the set, and of course, the people who ordered it will get it very nice packaged, but mine was in plastic. They asked me, should we do yours in a box too? And I told them, no, you already had so much work on them, so don't worry. So, if all is well, you got two plates, and this is what they look. And now I can show them to you because if they are now sold on AliExpress, I don't think so, but let's say if you know for sure those designs are stolen. Let me be clear on that. So these are the two sets. And the first thing I wanted to point out is this one. It has two ruffled edges with two separate strips. If you cut them out, you will get something that looks like this. I cut them twice so you can see them. But what I did, and there was a thought behind it, because this is 5.5 inches and this is 4.25. So for everybody who makes 5.5 A2 size cards, you can use them like this is bigger, of course, this is A4, but you can use them like this and then put a pretty bow. That was my thought behind these ruffle edges. And if you, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but there are embossed lines in them. So this was the first one. And yes, I could have done only this strip, but if you want that 4.25, you have to cut it off straight. And I didn't like that. So that's why I did it 4.25 and 5.5. No, Fatima, but please send me an email, sweetie, because I have one extra set. My set is here. So this is my own set. And this one I have extra. So, yeah, Fatima, send me an email. I know you know my email. So that will be all arranged. I had one more. Then in the set, you will find three little flowers. I didn't cut those out, but these are hard flowers. It's a small, medium, and a large. And the funny thing was, I was looking at a video of somebody who did an unboxing and called this a broom. But I don't know what the English pronunciation is, but it's a flower. And if you shake it when they are dried out, it makes a rattling noise. I'm not sure what the English name or the American name for it is, but I put in a lot of leaves, a lot of twigs, a lot of flowers. And what I also put in are these two items. And why did I put them in? Well, KS Craft, while I was designing this, KS Craft told me that the box die set, sorry, the book, 3D book die set was a great seller. And then I thought, what would be fun to have for that book set? And I thought to make, I will put my hand behind it, to make like an ornate keyhole ornament to use on that book die set. And these you can cut in half, of course. And these could be, I believe you call it brackets. So this is how they look. And I think that's stunning. If you want to make a vintage book, I think they are amazing to have as an embellishment on that book die set. Or if you make mini albums, and I know I designed a lot of those, I think these two items are fun. Then one of the things that I already wanted to make for the longest time was this. I put it together. Let me put my hand or wait a minute. Let me put my hair is falling out. I see hairs everywhere. Oh my goodness, Nicole, come on, you can do this. It's a teeny tiny bow I set, and I thought that was so cute. You can do it on an envelope, you can do it on a card base, you can do it on a packaging, on a gift box. And I thought it would be fun to have like a little, yeah, something to extra decorate the top or the bottom or sides. That's why I put that in the set too. As I told in the video, it would be a random collection of things with the same vibe. So a romantic vibe was where I was after. Okay, and then a border. This is a border die set, a new one that I never ever designed before. You could make this if you just score it in between all those, what do I call them, ornaments. You can make a teeny tiny rosette out of it. I specifically designed it so you could make a teeny tiny rosette out of it too. And then, of course, another butterfly. I always love to make butterflies, and I thought this was a cute one. It has hearts in the wings, in the bottom of the wings. I don't know if the camera picks that up, but I absolutely loved it a lot. Um, so yeah, I hope the majority of you is happy with the set. This is the set, and I promise that for all the next sets, I will do cutouts so you have more of an idea what you're buying. Hi, Janice. Sorry. Hi, Kim. Sorry that I didn't say hi. I was so caught up in what I want to say. So, just to give you a sneak peek, this is volume two. Let me be very clear, this will not be sold within, uh, I believe, next month. Yeah. I have to um, talk to KS Craft about this when they are ready to do this. But the next one will have a Valentine Halloween theme. Sometimes I want to tell too much. And this is like a little pre sneak peek. In my last video, I told you about I wanted to have a ghost that was acting like Cupid with a heart arrow. I know it doesn't pick up or you can't see the tip of the arrow very well on this picture, but it's shaped like a heart. There is a heart-shaped spider web with spiders in them in the set. There, most of the time, you have those creepy hands that crawl out of a grave, and I wanted to do like that. The hands are doing like the heart shape, so like this. So that's what I designed. I put it. I posted it here, very small, but it will be bigger, and you will have a die that makes it look like sand is popping up. But again, it's not available yet. It will be available soon, within now and one month, about a month. Um, but I have to wait until those dies are in so I can make the cutouts. Let me be very clear again. I will not show the dice, and the reason why I don't show the dice is because with only a print screen they have enough to make um like steal the design. and I don't want that to happen. So I hope you forgive me for not showing the dice, but there is a reason why it happens so much. I have to protect the work that I put in. Something that did hurt my feelings a little bit was like that people were saying, that was a comment I was reading somewhere. Oh, these are all old dice. I can promise you with my hand on my heart, these are all new. These are not old designs that I scrambled together, put in the set. I absolutely designed them all specifically for these volume sets. So don't worry about that. Um, Unique, Christina, sorry, no. My mystery die sets, only these mystery die sets will be available for 2 weeks. In those 2 weeks, you can pre order it. And after the pre order is closed down, the factory produced the numbers that are ordered, and those will be shipped out. And the reason why we do it like this is just because there is so much work stolen from big companies, from small companies, unbranded companies like I am. Well, some people call me unbranded, whatever. So I'm sorry, this set will not be. This is this set is no longer available, but in 1 month, volume 2 will be available, and that one I will announce when it's available, and then you have 14 days to pre-order it, and then they will produce it and ship it out. And I believe producing and shipping it out will take about a week, something like that. Thank you. I keep my eye on the next one. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate. I love my set. I received it yesterday. Thank you so very much. No, thank you for ordering it. I absolutely was shocked. I have to tell you a little fun story because my husband and that's when you start new things, you never ever know what to expect. And my husband said, "Well, I think you will sell 60." And I had something like, "Oh no, I think maybe 25, maybe 30." And I was crossing my fingers saying that because I had absolutely no idea. And uh, in the end, we sold 136 sets. So I was totally shocked. And so, yeah, I felt and still feel very blessed that you trusted me. And I'm absolutely sorry for the people who were disappointed with the set. Um, I will try to do better. And the only way I can do that is to design them in advance, ask the factory to send off the designs, ask the factory to produce 1 or 2 sets for me. And so I can show the cutout so people know a little bit better what they are buying. Because, yeah, I just don't like to disappoint people. That's something I find very frustrating. Uh, and now, in the meanwhile, let me show you what I'm doing. Oh, see, when I get nervous, my nose is starting to itch. The zombie love, how excited. Yeah, I thought it was a fun combination because you know why I came to Valentine, Halloween, Valentine, or yeah, Valentine, Halloween, or Halloween, Valentine theme. I absolutely love designing stuff for Halloween. I'm not a Halloween celebrator, if that's even a word, but it's so fun to design for that theme. And I made, and it's a while ago that that happened. I made something, and it was very scary, and I absolutely loved it. I offered it to the sellers and they were like, no, Nicole, we don't want it. It has to be cute. And I had something like, okay, Halloween, it didn't make sense in my mind. Halloween needs to be scary, but you all want things to be cute. And that's when it hit me. I had something like, you know what? Then I'm going to do Valentine, Halloween, or whatever, however you want to call it. So, in the meanwhile, because those sets are ready, in between designing stuff for all the companies I design for, I thought about doing something for myself for once. um, I have a bin. Let me show you. I think you're all going to laugh when you see this. Well, this is my ribbon storage system. When I pull things out, and I will show it to you, it's all one big mess. Let me grab inside because then you see how messy this is. This is my ribbon storage. No, I'm not proud at it. But I hate those cards where you have to wind up your ribbon, and when you want to use it, it has all pleats and folds in it. Yes, this way too, but less than when you put them on a card. I don't like that system. And then I thought, you know what? I have a 3D printer. Why can't I make something for it? So this morning I started to design something and I made a little mistake. Huh. Um, well, I made the two halves of a ribbon spool. Oh, yeah, my 3D printer is now printing the next uh, sample. So if you hear something in the background, that's my 3D printer. Well, I made the notches. I put the notches on the other side, but I made them the same size. And for everybody who does 3D printing, they know they have to offset these like zero point 0.2 millimeters. I forgot. So they were ready, and I was like, why won't they click inside each other? And then I thought, oh my goodness, I forgot to offset it. So back to the drawing board. I didn't like the fact that they were too thin. It's strong, but not strong enough, if you know what I mean. So I made a second one. And this is the sound it makes. See, now I made them fit perfectly, and now I have my spool. So I can put it together. It has to do with the way you have to print things. But if you put four dollops of glue inside, you can make these stuck. So the first roll is ready. But I also want them to have like a dispenser box, an individual box for each roll. So my printer is now printing that box and a new roll because my silly brain forgot to measure this, and I was, well, 15 must be enough, 15 millimeters, but I had to do it 16 millimeters. So I sure make mistakes too. And yeah, so I'm now working on a new system. I will show it to you when it's ready. But yeah, I think I need to tweak a few more things because I wanted to make it more girly. Why doesn't it? Now I want to put it together and doesn't. Let me tilt the camera so you can see how much I'm struggling. Oh, well, now you see it works. And so I'm going to make a very cute um, storage system for this, a very handy one. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, but yeah, it's not ready yet. I started it this morning. Um, I think I will need to print a lot of these to tidy up my big ribbon mess. But I wanted to have something. We all know those. Well, in the Netherlands, ribbon is very expensive. So what we do, and I don't know if there are more people who does that. Let me see if I can find the packaging. Yeah, I buy them on AliExpress and I get them like this. But after I open this, you can't close it again because the tape doesn't stick anymore. And I had something like, how fun would it be if I can put this on a roll and then have all the boxes with my ribbons hang out so I can see what I have and what color, so I can color coordinate them. Well, put them in order of color. I'm still working on it. It's not ready yet. Like I said, maybe it takes 2 or 3 more days before I have something finished. But if you follow me on Instagram, I will, in between what I'm doing, I will show some pictures. And yeah, I absolutely love the fact that it's not glued at all and it doesn't come apart very easy. See, of course you have to glue it, but ah, well, I will figure this out what the best way is. There are so many things you can design in so many ways. So, oh well, I will see. I will enjoy myself doing this type of work. And of course, I have to design wider ones for the wider ribbon. Um, if you all can do me a big favor, could you please put in the description box, or in the description box, no, in the comment box, what width of ribbon you use the most? Then I can adjust the spools to what is most used by most people. That would be very helpful. Well, I will let you guys know when the new set is coming out. I have to discuss this with KS Craft. If all is well, my sets will be ready one of these days, and then he needs to send them to me. That takes about 6 7 days for them to arrive at my house. Then I can cut them out, and then I can ask them, when are we going to do volume set number 2. So I will keep you guys updated. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the for the fact that you all bought my set. I truly appreciate that, and I hope for the people who were disappointed that my next video will be more clear on what you can expect and what's in the set, etc., etc. So I wish you all a nice day. Thank you for watching, and until the next time, bye.